Today we are at Chowgule College, where we are going to discuss with Mr. Akhilesh and Mr. Ganapati the trainers in a new area which is called architectural visualization. It's a short 3-month program which can also extend to 6 months, where students are taught something about architectural visualization. So what is that? Mr. Akhilesh will tell us now. Sir, tell us, what is architectural visualization?
Architectural visualization, when you've got an infrastructure to be constructed, like your buildings or your residential bungalows, or for that matter any other project. So if a client wants to see how his
Project is going to look like.
So you can start with a basic modeling phase using the softwares. We start with 2D plans. If there are some modifications, you can do it right at the 2D stage. But then if that 2D plan is finalized, then we go up to the 3D modeling part.
So what you're really saying is, if I understand you right, in the old days, there used to be an actual model created
Exactly.
in front of us, so that we say, yes, this is the laboratory, this is the classroom, this is that, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Today what you're saying is that it will be done
Using the software.
using software, and you'll be seeing it on the computer.
Yeah.
All right. Now, to do this kind of a program, what kind of students do you normally recruit?
Normally we try, it's recommended for students who are interested in construction, that's civil engineering and architecture. But if you are asking me about 3D modeling, it can go up to any field of technology. That will be your electronics, mechanical engineering. So it depends everyone's likes. If it's in construction, then visual architecture is more preferable.
So what you are really saying is, if I have understood you right, that a person who is doing his engineering in civil engineering, or is taken up architectural training, it is good for them.
Yeah.
But what about an architect or a civil engineer who does not have the time to do all this? Can he not employ somebody who is an architectural visualizer?
Yes, he can, definitely.
So that means, at what level would you, as a trainer, train these people? I mean, what basic qualification do you need?
Basically, they should be 10+2, so that
They should finish 10 plus 2. But in
12.
what? In science or in arts?
Mostly in science.
Mostly in science.
Yeah, because technical terms will be better understood by a science person.
Okay, so that means maths, physics and chemistry are important.
Not really, they don't really imply over here, but what happens is normally you do a diploma otherwise. If you're not doing a 10+2, after 10 you go for diploma in certain field.
That's right.
So it's recommended for diploma people,
Ah.
whoever diploma in civil, diploma in mechanical engineering. So it's normally recommended for technical people or whoever liking in construction and planning.
No, the little I know about careers, for example, the Polytechnic in Panjim,
Yeah,
they offer a diploma level student
yeah,
after 10 a 3-year program in what they call assistantship in architectural.
yeah.
Okay, so how does that compare with your program?
It's a bit different maybe because they don't really focus on 3D visualization, I suppose.
Okay.
Because when we had gone to approach, they were just using 2D planning.
Okay.
So what we do is in detail about the lighting, cameras, and then applying the materials. So the overall furnished project which we can provide is what we do over here.
In an ideal world, a civil engineer or an architect would like to have this particular qualification, which is not taught in civil engineering, not taught in architecture, as part of the added thing to
thing.
make his career a better thing for the customer.
Yeah.
Now, how much does this course cost?
The 3 months course will cost you 21,830 including the GST. That will include your basic 2D planning using AutoCAD, and then we go to 3D modeling, which will be completing the basic portions. The 6 months course, this will be there, but it will include also the material application plus your camera viewing and lighting. That will cost you around 50,000, 150.
That will cost 50,000.
Yeah.
That means the total is 70,000.
No, no, no.
No, total.
Total will be
Ah,
50,000.
okay.
150.
So ideally, what you say is that people who have graduated as an architect or as a civil engineer should come here and do this program part-time.
I think it's a good idea because civil engineers are not really taught about aesthetic
Yeah.
views, and that for the architects they are not. They are having that advantage, but if you really want to gain a skill, I think it's a good place to learn.
Suppose a student who has just done 12th and has failed to get into civil engineering and or architecture, and but is very keen to learn architecture. Would you say that this is a good place for him to come and learn this 6 month course so that he can help architects or civil engineers?
I think knowledge-wise it will be very important for
No,
him.
what about job-wise?
Job-wise, yes, he can get as a draftsman or as a 3D designer under some interior designer or an
Okay.
architect, because they employ certain people who got this particular skill.
And roughly, very roughly, if you are an architect and you want to employ somebody like that, how much would you pay him?
I think designing a full project really takes a lot out of you, and it's a skill, a very unique skill a person can have. So I think looking at his skill and the level of modeling which he knows, it will vary up from that.
All right, okay. But
There's
vary
no-
to what?
there's-
Approximately, I just
Basically,
want an approximate
a
figure.
basic payment, I think it should start from 12,000 per
Okay,
month.
all right, okay. Now, while on this issue, you have got how many students at the moment?
Currently, we are having 8 students. I
Okay.
mean, 4 had passed out, and
Okay.
4 are currently on.
And are you doing anything in the engineering colleges and the architecture college to promote this particular program of yours?
Yeah, 2 months back we had been to architecture college. They wanted to learn about visual architecture, digital architecture.
Oh, yeah.
So for 2 months course we had conducted in the architecture college on our recommendation through Chowgule.
Okay.
Plus in the diploma college of Savardem, Kurtzadem, we had conducted a 2D workshop on AutoCAD
All right.
for mechanical engineers, diploma.
So there you have it now. So if you want to be a civil engineer or an architect and you feel that the client or your customer wants to see a model of the design of the building or of the bungalow or villa or whatever, you can show it to him digitally nowadays on the computer if you have studied architectural visualization. And therefore, it's an added plus to your degree as a civil engineer or as an architect to have this program, or you will then have to, otherwise you'll have to employ somebody and give him extra money, and you can save that money by going for this short 3 months course and do the program yourself. Thank you very much
Thank you,
kindly
sir.
for the information. Thank you. We are here in the studio of Chowgule College, and we are with Mr. Lester Almeida, who is the teacher or professor in digital marketing. Now, many of you students will probably have heard this word digital marketing for the first time. So that is why we are here, so that you can understand from the expert what digital marketing is all about and how you may want to make this as part of your career. Thank you very much, Mr. Lester, for being with us.
Thank you.
So the very first question, what is digital marketing?
Yes, so digital marketing basically is online marketing. Okay, it could be through various channels, be it social media, Google AdWords, blogs, content writing, infographics. There's a lot. So basically, to sum it up, it's just marketing online.
So, for example, students are very familiar with Amazon
Yes.
or Flipkart.
Yes.
How would you relate digital marketing with what they do?
Yes. So if you see 12 years back, the traditional means of marketing was through your print media. Now it's moved online, and also people's shopping behaviors have changed. So there's compared to 12 years ago, there's more shopping being done online. So if you see on Amazon, for example, you can see there are a lot of ads popping up. It could be, and these ads, they keep on chasing you wherever you go. So those are known as cookies. So this is a form of marketing where you're targeting your specific target audience. So what happens is when somebody chooses to go to a particular site, there is a lot of he's a particular type of target basically. So it could be like for a shopping site, you would target somebody who is interested in, and they may be going maybe to buy clothes. So you know that, okay, so your woman is one of your targets. So you would encourage selling other products to them through Amazon as well. So if you see, it's not just Amazon's products that are being sold on Amazon, but also you have other websites. It's known as affiliate marketing.
Okay, right. So, for example, if I put it in a very direct method, Amazon, besides making money from customers,
Yes.
make a lot of money through advertisement.
Yes, that's right.
Uh,
Yes, and another good example is YouTube. So you know you're watching a particular type of video. Say you're watching a gadget video, you'll have a mobile ad popping up. So basically, they are meeting the target audience through a particular website.
So, when you take a student here to your college, what does he actually learn over the? It's a 3-month program.
Yes,
It's a 3-month program. What does he actually learn in terms of digital marketing?
Yes. So when he's first on board, he will learn to choose his target market. Okay. There's a lot of research study which is done before he actually goes and sits on the computer and actually runs a campaign. So first he will prepare his target audience. He would look at behaviors of people, right? Once he's got that laid out, then they would actually move to the computer and start campaigns. Now campaigns are done on different channels in different ways. Okay, so there's your social media, there's Google AdWords, there's blogs, and there's 2 types of marketing. One is organic and one is inorganic. Organic type of marketing basically is a form of spreading the word basically, and there's no money involved. Yeah, so you have your paid campaigns and you have your organic campaigns. So an example of an organic campaign would be something like a blog. So someone writes a blog, someone likes what's being written there, he shares it, and it keeps on spreading all around. So what happens is when a blog is shared, a company that maybe someone's writing about clothes, and a company that sells clothes would be interested in advertising on your blog, because it's going to a lot of number of people, and everybody's going through the blog, so it's a great advertising opportunity for a particular company. So what we teach them here is how to target your market, okay, how to build organic posts, how to build traction online, and also run paid campaigns. Paid campaigns is very in-depth, and if you see Facebook, it's very detailed. You can even select people based on the type of phone they are using, whether they have traveled or not, whether they have an anniversary coming up. It's a very detailed form of marketing, and you can choose your specific target. Basically, back in the day when you had your print media, you were going for a wider audience, but now through digital marketing, you can choose a specific audience.
Okay, let me put you on the mat on this straight away.
Sure.
Chowgule College,
Yes.
does it do digital marketing for their own product?
Yes. So besides me being the faculty for digital marketing, I also run a lot of campaigns for our courses. We have a lot of organic posts going up, as well as we have a lot of paid campaigns.
So you have a budget for that?
Yes.
Is it a big budget?
Yes. So it could be somewhere from 5,000 up to 30,000. That would be an average for you to get some kind of results.
Okay. You mentioned a lot about research and those kind of things.
Yes.
What is the element, or what is the student need to do to understand that and learn that better?
Yeah. So basically, they need to look at other websites, look at examples, do case studies, yeah, to understand how other companies have actually targeted their audience. For example, if you a case study of Coca-Cola, if you see on their cans you have written Bhaiya, or you have names written
Yeah,
on the
that's
can.
right.
So this was one of their campaigns which they launched, which led to them having a personal touch with people. So it was, people were not just going for the product, but it was the experience that they were
Yeah,
getting
that's right, yeah.
through that product, basically.
Okay. So, what kind of a student would you select for this program?
See, there's no prerequisites for the course, but I would select someone that who's genuinely interested towards marketing, okay, who has a desire to reach a particular audience. It could be somebody who is creative, okay, because a lot of marketing requires a lot of a creative mind to, like for example, as I said, Coca-Cola, this was something which really needs to be thought about. It's something of creating an experience more than just selling the
Yeah,
product.
right, okay. No. So you talk about what you call it, creating an appeal to a particular section of society, etc., etc.
Yes.
Does Facebook give you all this material?
Yes. There's a huge debate on this topic saying that privacy has been affected, but if you look, Facebook has mapped every individual very well, and they've pulled out everything from your profile. And so basically, they have done this for marketing, from a marketing point of view. So so that companies can target you, basically. So they have understood all their people who have registered on Facebook. So yeah, they have pulled out the data.
So would you want a student who has done his, say for example, a BBA in marketing, or would you want somebody who has just done his 12th in any stream, and you say I will train you? Which student would you prefer to get on your program?
I would prefer both, I would say, but somebody from a marketing background would understand what marketing is all about. They would also, while they have studied their BBA or MBA, they would know what kind of target audience, how marketing is done on the ground versus the traditional ways, and how it's moving towards digital. They would have a better understanding. But I would welcome the other students as well. But there would be, as I said, a rigorous process before, to understand your clients, do case studies, get to know what is marketing first before getting into the digital sphere of things.
So the program is essentially 3 months or 6 months?
It's for 3 months.
3 months.
Yes.
There is no advanced program in this.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
So in 3 months, what is the fee, or what is the fee you are charged for that?
Yeah, so the course is priced at 22,500.
Okay.
Okay, and everything is covered within the course, right from your organic posting to your social media to Google AdWords, SEO, SEM. It's the works, basically. And once you complete the course, we also give you live projects to work on.
Right,
So we have taken clients aboard. So we have had Salgaonkars recently. So we have a lot of companies that we provide services to. So when the students also learn with us, we are also putting them on a live project. So they're actually working. It's not just we're teaching them what is digital marketing, how to run campaigns, but they're actually running live campaigns, looking at how well the campaign is doing, whether it needs to be tweaked, whether it needs to be changed, and so on.
So you charge 22,000 for the 3 months, after which you give them what you would say an internship.
Yes.
Okay. But having said that,
Yes.
what are the employment opportunities for these kind of trained people?
Yes. So if you go and see today, before you had your sales team, it was one, sales and marketing. So marketing is moving away from actually going to the ground, but it's moving towards a digital sphere. So through digital, you can also get the same people that you would normally go out and target. So on digital, you can target people around your business, right? So you have people from around. Nobody needs to actually go on the ground and meet one another and say, okay, come to my business. You're attracting them through online, and once you do it online, if there's a genuine interest towards that, as I said, clothes store, for example, it's something that would keep on repeating. You can once you get a hold of a person online, you can have the ad repeating. You must have observed for yourself. So like say you've gone to book tickets to Mumbai, and then you go to another site, the same one is offering for a lesser price. It's constantly chasing you. Basically.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So, specifically to answer my question, how much you think a person who is digitally marketing trained expect to get in terms of a salary per month?
All right. Salaries per month start anywhere from 15,000 and they go up to 60, 70,000. And it depends on how much presence you create for yourself. So you could be an influencer if you have a lot of followers. So when you're an influencer, for every tweet that you may put out or a social post you may put out, you get up to 1 lakh. So it's infinite possibilities through digital marketing.
All right. So, since when have you all started this program?
This program has been running for almost a year now.
Okay,
And
it's
yes.
just started in a
Yes.
matter of speaking. Okay, all right. No, because I wanted to hear if
Yes.
you had been a longer period.
Yes. So
If
we
there
we have been actually doing it for ourselves, for the company. We've been doing it for the
Okay.
past 3-4 years.
Okay.
But so like we thought that okay, we need to expand and get other people into it. So that's why we wanted
So
to share.
when you say
Yes.
you're doing it for the company, you did it for Chowgule.
Yes. So
Okay.
so when I started, my role was basically digital marketing. So.
Oh.
I delved into it, and we've learned a lot also along the way. And digital marketing keeps on changing, so you need to constantly update yourself as well. So it's not just you do a course and that's it, because Google keeps on changing. They have a lot of algorithms that work behind the scenes. So if you see your Google rankings, so every month they change the algorithm. So and it also depends how well your website is doing. So you one day you may be on the second page, and the next day maybe up there.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
So you need to see how is Google doing the actual ranking, because there's a robotic system that's behind it. So you need to keep yourself updated besides just doing the course.
So it's a
one time.
constant study,
It's a
constant
constant study,
challenges,
yes,
constant
yes.
work. So if you're one of those people who really think that you like marketing, try this as an option, because digital marketing is the future.
Yes.
And if it is the future, you should be in it and are prepared to keep changing the goalposts every time, because the knowledge in the computer world is moving very, very fast. Thank you, Mr.
Yes,
Lester,
thank
for
you
your
so
time.
much.
I appreciate
Yes.
it. Thank
Lovely
you.
talking.